Hello, hello, hello. He's back. Let's go. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you for dropping by. How's everybody doing? Not too many people in here right now, but that's all right. We're usually a slow start community anyways. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about, what I got up to yesterday, why I didn't stream yesterday. We're going to talk about the Wild Robot. We're going to talk a bit about DanDaDan. Excuse me. We're going to talk a bit about DanDaDan. We'll look a little bit at the news. There's a lot of stuff here. Hold on. I've been collecting stories like crazy. These are not in order. That one. This one. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Hey, SetX. Welcome, welcome. DanDaDan anime coming out. The cyber penis aliens are getting an anime rendition. Yes, actually today I think was the first episode, released October 3rd. Yeah. Also swore to myself I'll watch the Wild Robot. It seems so good. It reminds me of Wall-E. We will talk about both of those. We will talk about both of those in just a bit. I think I'll start with the news first, just to give people a chance to pop in. Just to give people a chance to pop in so that they can hear my thoughts on those two. But you know what? I think we will get started here with actually one of my own tweets. I don't tweet too often. Oh shit, today? Yes. Yes. I watched it before the stream started. We will talk about that in just a bit. First thing that I'm going to show off is actually one of my own tweets. I don't tweet very often because I'm not creative and I can't think of anything funny to say. But this is like semi-related to a story, so I figured why not. Just getting my drawing tablet set up here. Let's fucking go. We got cyber penis. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because I have feelings. I have thoughts. We'll talk about it. Actually, before we talk about it, let's pick some music. Let's start with Shantae. We haven't listened to Shantae in a while. Okay, first story. Steven Spielberg is a PC gamer and loves playing Call of Duty, according to his son. He's like, what's the new shooter? What Call of Duty should I be playing? This was an interesting development to come out, and I retweeted. This is kind of funny considering Spielberg's role in developing Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor, of course, is the shooter series. I think it like inspired Call of Duty. Medal of Honor. I should specify that it's Medal of Honor video game. Medal of Honor series, first-person shooter, Steven Spielberg, developed by DreamWorks Interactive, EA, spawned many follow-ups. Yeah, I think it's like specifically credited as like inspiration for the Call of Duty games. Hey, Mind Over Development, thank you so much for the dono. Welcome. Much of its themes and gameplay similar to the Medal of Honor, showcases blah blah. Anyways, yeah, just thought this was like a funny story. People are talking about it. Is there a way to like quickly switch between tabs? No, you just have to clip them. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some like sorting for a sec here because I've got like so many tabs open. It's actually crazy how many tabs I have open right now. Okay, that one not related, that one not related, that one's probably not related. one's probably not related. That one's not related. That one's not related. This one's not related. This one's not related. That one's not related. That one, yes. Okay, so that goes over here. That goes over here. Okay, and then that goes over here. That goes over here. Okay, I think I'm all sorted out. I think. Okay, cool. Next story that I've got, I'll just go in like kind of order here of what I have. This is kind of silly, but Nike is releasing a Green Goblin shoe clogposit. I don't know what that means. I'm not a shoe guy, but this is pretty funny. Am I the only one who's never heard of a word clogposit? Apparently not. Wait, you've been on Yai? Yeah, you didn't know that? You didn't know I've been on Yai? Why did that just come up? That's funny, but what? Why did... Those are dope. These clogposit, whatever that means. Why did you bring up that I've been on Yai? What's Yai? That's Jack's Films, which he's actually part of one of the news stories I've got. But we'll get to that. It's a series that Jack's Films does. It's on your Twitter? Yeah, but from like a long time ago. What are you scanning my Twitter for? That's crazy. But yeah, I was on two different guys. We were gonna try and do top right. Oh, that's right. Yes, I did put it in my bio. Yeah, I forgot I did put that in my bio. That's funny. What was I saying? I was saying something and I can't remember what it was, so it's not even important. These are funny. I probably wouldn't wear them. Although they do kind of look super comfy. It just depends on what this green material is. Ian, completely unrelated news. An action RPG AAA Avatar The Last Airbender game is in the works. Developed by Paramount Game Studios and Saber Interactive, will follow an all-new, never-before-seen Avatar and will take place thousands of years in the past. Interesting. Cyber Penis, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. We gotta ease into it. Okay? We gotta let the people show up. This is interesting. I recently watched Avatar. I heard that all the Avatar games are bad. I've never played any of them. I just recently watched Avatar. I haven't finished Korra. I only watched like the first couple episodes of Korra, so I don't know how interested I would be in a never before seen Avatar. Remains to be seen. I don't know who Saber is. The name is kind of familiar, but I need to double check. They are a Florida-based company. List of Saber Interactive games. Halo Anniversary Edition. Halo Master Chief Collection. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. Okay. Interesting. Call of Cthulhu. Vampire. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Wait, what? Wait, what? Developer CG Projekt Red. What role did Saber Interactive have with this? With what? They made World War Z. Welcome, Majwit. How you doing today? With Saber. Okay. It was developed in cooperation with Saber Interactive. So Saber has like a bunch of games. One of them being that they co-developed Witcher 3. Interesting. Cyber Penis, what did I miss? Nothing yet. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Little fun side story. First look at the Krabby Patty meal, including a real life Krabby Patty. October 8th is when. Seem to be an outsourcing company as well, like Digital Extremes helping with BioShock. Interesting. Nothing, it'll come. Yeah, yes, eventually. First look at the Krabby Patty meal. This is cool. I mean, this kind of just looks like a normal Wendy's burger, except with like a special sauce. But it's, you know, it's fun. It's a fun little collaboration there. A lot of plankton memes happening. I will probably try it at least once. Who knows? It's like if I'm gonna make a guess, it's probably just like Thousand Island or something. Special sauce, yeah. Okay. Again, completely unrelated. The Fortnite Twitter account posted this like Shaq video. I don't fully know. Oh, okay, it's a Shaq collab. That's what okay. I didn't know exactly what it was, but yeah, Shaq is coming to Fortnite. Cool. It's not really much else to say about this. It's just that's an interesting collab here. Slams debit card on the table. It's made of starfish, squid ink, and sponge. Please make his hitbox 6 times larger. The burger sauce they sell here is called American sauce. Yeah, it's usually like Thousand Island. Like that's like what a Big Mac takes is Thousand Island. I'll be right back. Hold on. Fortnite being the best crossover since Smash. Smash will always be better than Fortnite. I'm not going to weigh in on this. But in terms of collaboration, like there's no competition in terms of collaboration. Is there even like a list of this kind of stuff? Because if you look at the Smash roster, Smash Ultimate has what, 79 characters? Smash Ultimate total number of characters 74. So I mean, like that's like just from comic books alone is probably what Fortnite has. Number of Fortnite collab. 414 collab skins. But the characters in Smash are full characters and not just collabs. Are we 100% sure of that? Are we 100% sure that they are all distinct, unique characters and not just reskins? Are we 1000% sure of that? I get what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. Okay. Steve, you could use mods. Next little bit I have, just briefly. Okay, except the Mii Warrior skins, but nobody uses them. I mean, we don't really have to get into the nitty-gritty of the differences between, you know, a Marth and a Byleth, or not a Byleth, Lucina or a Roy or an Ike or a Crom. We don't have to get into that. We're gonna argue that, but of course, Smash is 100 times better in terms of characters. So excited for Shadow Generation. Yeah, we're not gonna watch this right now. But episode 2, I believe, of the animated promotion material is out. We watched episode 1 over on twitch.tv/AaronGisme. It was amazing. So I will watch this one eventually. So I watched DanDaDan. I listened to the OP and I liked it. We'll get there. I'm just giving people a chance to get in here, and then we'll talk about Wild Robot. We'll talk about DanDaDan. We'll get there. I just have a lot of stuff to show off today because I took yesterday off, obviously, and we'll talk about that too. Here it is. No, we're not talking yet. You guys, you're getting too ahead of yourselves. I want to talk about Chris Jones first, okay? Very, very prominent animator in the space, but also very, very, oh man, after Wild Robot, we'll see. Very prominent animator in the space, but also very, very infrequent uploader of animations, has posted yet another one. Goat Chris Jones. Yeah, absolutely. Chris is a god with weight painting and skinning and all that stuff. Incredible work here. Just showing off, another demo. This is muscles working probably with a shrink wrap modifier. Yeah, insane stuff here. If you don't fully understand what goes on with 3D animation, this might not seem as that impressive of a workload. But what he's doing here is he's actually animating the muscles and then simulating the skin on top of it, which is typically more associated with a movie production pipeline. If you look at something like the Hulk or Thanos, that is the pipeline that they use to animate those characters. So just for posting this online, insane workflow. Yeah, crazy stuff. And he offers courses and shit. He's obviously not sponsored, but cool stuff. He's got some funny videos too, just showing off his stuff. That's not super realistic. He's got his hands clipping through, the wrists clipping through, but whatever. This is not news or anything. I just came across this and thought this was cool. Thank you so much, Counter-Strike, for accepting my chomper. It means the world to me. I'm still in shock. I don't play Counter-Strike. Holy shit, he's simulating the muscles? I don't believe so. I think he's animating the muscles. He's simulating the skin over it with a shrink wrap modifier. I think that's what's going on here. That's just my assumption. He could be simulating the muscles as well, but my guess was that the muscles themselves are rigged and animated. Wrong word I used. Oh, that's okay. That's all good. This is cool. This is a really cool model. This is a really cool concept, a really cool design. I didn't know that Counter-Strike just accepts stuff like this, so that's really cool as well. That's really cool. I don't play Counter-Strike though. I'm not good at video games. I'm not good enough to play it. In very shitty news, let's talk a little bit about some shitty news. Cartoon Network shows that have been removed. Cartoon Network shows that has been removed from Max today. Okay, interesting. Chowder, regular show, Amazing World of Gumball, We Bare Bears, Steven Universe. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is stupid. Who owns is Cartoon Network owned by Warner Brothers? Owned by Warner Brothers. What is the point? What is the point of owning the studio that owns the IP of all of these shows if you're not going to make the shows accessible? What is the point? What is the point of investing in infrastructure in Max? What was the point in developing this service if you're not going to keep the service up? Insanity. Let's look at list of properties taken off Max. 87 titles as of May of last year. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Here's a list of movies and shows quietly leaving on October 24th. Oh my god, this list is just for this month. Class action? Maybe. This list is just for this month. That's insanity. Good afternoon, Baz. How you doing? We are unfortunately looking at a very stupid situation. Like it's endlessly baffling to me. It's one thing for Netflix to drop stuff. You know, obviously Netflix doesn't create a lot of the stuff that it shows on its platform. It licenses them out, and licenses can expire. They cannot renew contracts, whatever. This is stuff that is owned by Warner Brothers. So aside from like maybe royalties, I can see legitimately no reason why this shouldn't be, like why this wouldn't be offered to paying users of Max. It's insane. No wonder that gamers want to force publishers not to be able to do that. Yeah, I mean, I heard that California is going to start like forcing publishers to make it clear that if you are buying a copy of a game, you are not technically owning it. It's more like a lease, licensing, what yada yada. They're making it so that game companies have to clearly show that, oh, if you're getting this game through Steam, you know, you don't own the code. You can't reproduce the code as if you had like a copy of the book or something. That is stupid of HBO / Max / whoever's doing this. I mean, it's Warner Brothers Discovery is the overarching. Pokemon Unite is shutting down in some countries already. Ay, dude. That's kind of crazy. I know Pokemon isn't like strictly Nintendo, but that seems like, I mean, I guess that's not the first game that Nintendo has made unplayable. I'm sure there are other examples. Ay, what is this industry coming to? And speaking of what is this industry coming to, here's a bizarre one. Rugrats is returning to the big screen. Paramount is developing a, say it with me, live-action CG hybrid feature film that is based on the beloved 90s animated children's TV show. The babies will be CGI. Why is the biggest question. Why is the biggest question? It's owned by Tencent? I didn't even know that. Pokemon Unite is owned by Tencent. Yeah, this is bizarre. This is so weird. Space Jam 3. CGI Rugrat babies. Can't even picture it. Well, damn, I saw... Fuck, I think I forgot to save it. I saw a really funny post. It was like a screenshot from the Sonic movie, but it was with Tommy instead of Sonic, and it looked hilarious. Damn it, I think I forgot to save it. Just what the heck is going around in here? Yeah, bizarre. Just weird. I don't understand. Jax Films nailed it on the head. Like, who is asking for this? I will tell you, though, there is a live-action thing that I am moderately excited for, aside from One Piece, which obviously I'm very excited for. First look at Nicolas Cage on the set of Spider-Man Noir. I don't necessarily have high hopes for this because it is live-action. Obviously, you guys know my stance on this. But I love Spider-Man. I'll watch anything Spider-Man. Spider-Man has worked in live action before. I have more faith in this than I do any other project. It just seems a little weird that they are... I don't know where I was going with this. It's going to be in black and white, I believe. But, yeah. We'll have to see. Andy Serkis is reportedly set to play Null in Venom: The Last Dance. I don't know if we talked about this. I think we might have talked about this yesterday. Sedix isn't a new soul, Baz. Sedix has been here before. Oh, I'll be right back. Hold on. My nose is kind of runny today, so I'm gonna, you know, as much as it's gonna suck, I'm gonna try doing this without the air conditioning on. I'm not gonna change the noise gate though, because I don't want my chairs like squeaking to get picked up. Oh. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. I think I talked about this already before, so we'll just move on. Keegan-Michael Key reveals that Super Mario Bros. 2 will feature Nintendo characters that are really deep cuts. The way the story is laying itself out now, these characters are going to be very intriguing. Now, a lot of people are memeing about this. A lot of people are having their fun about this, being like, oh, who's a deep cut character to someone like Keegan-Michael Key? Oh, maybe like Chargin' Chuck or something like that. And like, yeah, I think it's funny. Like, to be fair, I think it is funny, and I think, you know, maybe we are getting our hopes up a little bit if we think it's like seriously going to be a deep cut. But also, to be fair, like, aside from them telling us a couple months early, like, who thought that Spike was going to be in the first one? By that he means Pauline. I mean, I know you're joking, and it's funny. It is funny, but like, genuinely, who thought that like someone like Spike, who has one appearance in the entire Mario franchise, and it was like the first game, that's a deep cut. Like, that's legitimately a deep cut. So I don't know. We'll see. Remains to be seen. Thought bubble of Daisy. Yeah, that's funny. Hope CFAB comes in. Still want him to apologize to him. Plus, it's not chat without him. I knew what you were saying, but for some reason, like, I read that so poorly. Foreman Spike being in the movie is pretty cool. Another deep cut that made it in the first movie is Bramble. I don't even know what that's in reference to. Hold on. Bramble. Oh, yes. Okay, I don't know it by name, but yes. Hey, Knife Party, how you doing? Spike has been in more than one game? Or which Spike? No, not like Spike, like the enemy. Spike as in like Foreman Spike. This guy. Waluigi and Wario would be cool. I agree. They wouldn't be deep cuts, but I do agree. Foreman Spike Moduate? Yeah. Yeah, there's an enemy called Spike, but it's Foreman Spike that we're talking about. Hope they don't fuck it up like the Minecraft movie. Listen, we don't know. It could be good. It probably won't be, but it could be good, the Minecraft movie. Thought he was made up for the movie? Exactly. So it is a deep cut. I'd love a Zelda movie. Well, they apparently are working on one. It's going to be live action. Live action Zelda movie. Live action Zelda movie gets reassuring update from director exclusive. That's deleted post. It's going to be live action. We do know that. Live action. Okay, I know. The funny thing is there was like a while back leaked, I think it was like a Netflix pitch or something, which is incredible. Leaked Netflix pitch. Let me see if I can find it. This might even like get this stream in trouble. Shit, where is it? I remember watching it on loop like so fucking much. It was insane. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? By the way, nothing is going to be bad like the Minecraft movie and Emoji movie. That's like the bottom. We don't know yet, but you're probably right. Okay, so I don't know how official this is. This is an upload on the YouTube channel Larry Bundy Jr., who you might know from the Polybius episode of Ahoy. Did anyone see the Tetris movie? No, but it's a fun concept to me. I don't like that it's I don't like that it's embellished. Like from what I can tell, it's not like the actual events. It's like a little bit dramatized. Not familiar with the pitch thing? Okay, we'll briefly take a look at this. Obviously, if Larry Bundy Jr. has the whole video up, maybe it won't get me in trouble. So I don't know how legitimate this is. Allegedly, this is a pitch from 2007. I thought it was related to Netflix, but I guess not. But I remember this being insanely cool. Okay, so showing its age quite a bit, not even gonna lie, but it's still it's stylized enough that it looks like a pretty decently budgeted early 2000s movie. And obviously this is just a production pilot. Like, this is not most likely what the final product would have looked like. Even though it does say final in the top left, it wouldn't have looked like this. Okay, I think 2007, what game would that have been around? Is that Twilight Princess? Twilight Princess. That is... yeah, so it probably leans a little bit on that. Reminds me of the movie 9. I haven't seen that. I just watched the first little bit. Is this unreleased... an unreleased Zelda movie? It was a pitch for a Zelda movie, allegedly. I don't know if this has ever been confirmed or not. Oh my god, could you imagine if this was the Ganondorf design we had? Oh my god, could you imagine if this is the Ganondorf design we kept? Holy shit. He looks beautiful, who said that? Giga Chad Ganon? Yeah, dude. Mr. Incredible? I can't unsee it now. You are so correct. You are so right. You are so right. Dude, this is Mr. Incredible before the hairline started receding. Link's emo. So, okay. The thing that leads me to think that this is less likely to be just like, you know, Larry Bundy Jr.'s like passion project is there's no like listed animator or anything like that. Exclusive footage from a 2007 movie pitch to Nintendo for a Legend of Zelda movie by a Japanese movie studio, Imagi. You may know them from the CG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Astro Boy movies from a few years ago. You could probably tell Nintendo instantly shut the project down, but this is all that remains of a original pitch. Yeah, so I mean, watching this, I get more of the vibe of like a TV series, to be honest. But obviously, again, it's a pitch. You can't just like look at this and think that's what the final product's going to be. Especially this shot here of Zelda, like that to me is just like Disney original. Like there was no advertising for this whatsoever. We just have it airing and people love it for some reason. I gotta go bye. Thank you for dropping by, Knife Party. Sorry you didn't get to see me talk about DanDaDan, but you can watch this VOD back afterwards. We'll talk about it later. I don't mind this Link design. I think it's pretty interesting. I think the Zelda movie should just make movies for each game. Zelda has a very interesting lore around its lore, right? Because obviously, like with each additional game, with each game they retcon stuff, they rewrite timelines, everything gets like shuffled and out of order as soon as a new game comes out. But you know, it's there is like potential. There's obviously a ton of filmmaking potential there. You guys know how I feel about live action, so remains to be seen. But you know, it could be good. It could be good. You know, maybe just me, but I don't like the models. I mean, you gotta approach this from a lens of this is 2007 and this was a pitch. You know, like obviously things evolve in development. If this is a movie, it's definitely not going to look like this by the time it reaches theaters. But, you know, that's fair. It's fair. I just don't personally mind them. If it will be live action, I swear to God, if I see Chris Pratt, could you imagine if they if they bring Chris Pratt in for every property, and then the Smash Bros. Movie is just all of them are Chris Pratt? Perfect. I see no problems with it. Speaking of kind of shitty industry stuff, from investigative journalist Salty DK Dan, that is a joke, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. The creator of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Maxwell Adams, has lost his job and is auctioning off production materials on eBay right now to pay his mortgage. That is terrible. That's awful, awful, awful stuff. This is like an extremely pivotal show, huge for a lot of people, and just the fact that the creator of said series is not able to provide for himself and take care of himself is just a sad indicator of the state of the creative industry, just how fucking corrupt it is. Loved Billy and Mandy. Yeah, absolutely. It's iconic. Hurts to read. Loved his work. He deserves better. Absolutely. It's horrible. It's awful. I was going to look something up and now I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah. Who owns the license to Billy and Mandy? Because if it's Warner Brothers, it's just going to add that to the long list of stupid, shitty stuff that they are responsible for. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is Cartoon Network. That's Warner Brothers. Hey Gab, welcome. So we know who to put the blame towards. Is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Was Billy and Mandy taken off of Max? This is before Grim Adventure. Max is not available in my region. Okay, it looks like it might still be on there. Is Warner Brothers eating up IP and then canceling them? Well, Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network owns the IP for this. So Warner Brothers technically already owned it. It already owns it. Who could have guessed? Yeah, I mean, if I were to make an assumption, this is either like some kind of tax loophole bullshit or just like a means to get around paying the original creators. Because it's obviously not licensing. They own the IP. They don't need to license shit. I'd imagine. I don't know. Maybe it's so complicated that us mere mortals can't imagine. But to the outsider, this is fucking stupid. This looks awful. This is horrible. In more uplifting news, we were talking a little earlier about Tom Cardy, and it turns out that our beloved Shuchuru, animator of classic NSP and Starbomb music videos, is working on a Tom Cardy video. Amazing stuff. I like Tom Cardy. I like Shuchuru, so I'm sure this will be great. I'm sure this will be awesome. Speaking of things that are awesome, did you guys know that Phineas and Ferb is coming back? Fellow Scandinavian? Yes, that is true. Oh shit, what tab was I in? Gotta close some of these tabs, hold on. Yeah, did you guys know Phineas and Ferb is coming back? The first episode of the Phineas and Ferb revival is complete, releasing next year. And if you know anything about television production timelines nowadays, the first episode being complete means that the rest are probably not too far off. They usually work in these things in parallel. So like once one is done, it's going to cascade. The rest of them are going to be completed pretty soon. Releasing next year, we don't know. But if the first episode's already done, I'd imagine we're not going to be waiting past like the fall, or not the fall, the spring. That's not true. And yeah, this user here Jolly J points out that there's a school in the background. There's a school in the background of the promo here. So that's an interesting little tidbit. It's an interesting little tidbit. Remains to be seen what they do about the ending where they flash forward. Spoiler alert. Remains to be seen. But from what I heard, I think it's supposed to take place the next summer. Like it's supposed to take place the year after. I saw the pilot episode of Phineas and Ferb so many times because they kept re-showing it. True. Yep. In other news, Genndy Tartakovsky says he pitched an animated Marvel series to Kevin Feige back in the late 2000s that would have been similar to his Clone Wars series. They weren't interested, but it led to him helping a little on Iron Man 2. I mean, that's kind of a shame. It would have been cool to see a collaboration like this. I'm not huge into Star Wars, so I never watched the Clone Wars series, but I've seen clips of it, and I like the animation style. I think it's pretty cool and unique. So yeah, it would have been cool to get an animated series. If it was early 2000s, I doubt they would have done. Who did Marvel still have the right to use back then? I mean, Fantastic Four would have been out. Spider-Man would have been out. X-Men would have been out. Do you do an animated series with, Iron Man and Captain America to try and hype up the MCU? Because at that time, you have to remember, like, they were not super popular characters. They were basically all that Marvel had left. So, I don't know, but it would have been cool. Genndy Tartakovsky, if you don't know, pretty big figure in the industry. He has a series Primal. Yeah, he has a series called Primal, which is really, really good. Hulk? That's such a good lock. That's so good. That would have been, unironically perfect. Dude, you nailed it. A Genndy Tartakovsky Hulk animated series would be amazing. And then they could have rolled that version of the Hulk into the MCU instead of this weird, like, Edward Norton composite. Tartakovsky's good. He did Hotel Transylvania. I didn't even know that, but that makes a lot of sense. In slightly, well, this is not really related, but the last story I've got here, the last little bit I've got here, demo reel for Swaybox Studios, who are doing the animation for the Robin Origin movie dynamic duo for DC Studios. Will be a mix of CG animation, puppetry, and live action real-time performances. I'm not a big DC guy, but this is cool. This is cool in concept, the idea of mixing puppets and CG. I'm sure this will be cool. I'm sure this will be great. And this is just a slightly more Robin's origin story animated movie is in the works at DC, follows Dick Grayson and Jason Todd as orphan thieves who call themselves the Dynamic Duo. Roll credits. Produced by Matt Reeves and James Gunn, not set in the Reeves DC universe, will cross between CG animation, stop motion, and live action real-time performances. Yeah, could be cool. Could be cool. Does anyone have anything else that they would like me to look at or talk about before we move on to the meat and potatoes of the stream? Anyone have any trailers or anything that they want me to react? Hello, Bill Cipher. Welcome back. Long time no talk. Oh, you know what? I didn't even talk about my day. I haven't even talked about my day. Well, I guess we'll do that after the movie review and DanDaDan. We want your meat, Aaron? Oh, because I said meat and potatoes. That's out of context. Listen, Majmit. Listen, out of context. Oh, James Gunn is also great. He's the Guardians of the Galaxy, the whole trilogy. Well, he's also he's the, to my knowledge, he's the Kevin Feige of the DC universe right now. Changing your name soon? Great. I knew before I wrote it, you can't stop me. I'm not going to show it, but have you seen why Sydney Sweeney is trending right now, guys? Have you seen that? The bath ad? Yes. So freaking weird. Hilarious. Is it best girl day yet? Eventually. We'll get there. We're probably like not going to do too much today, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. What bath ad? You can look it up on your own. I'm not gonna show it on stream. What's it called? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta look up Sydney Sweeney in the bath. Dr. Squatch is the product that she is advertising. Actually, I don't know if YouTube will even have it. Just look up Sydney Sweeney Dr. Squatch bath ad or something. I don't know. Caught in 4K. You think I'm going to be embarrassed to say that I watched this ad? Okay, dude. Dr. Squatch ads are just weird in general. I've never heard of this brand. Is it like an Old Spice competitor or something? Well, this was an interesting conversation to join in. I mean, that's the roll. That's the dice you roll when you pop into one of my streams. Whoa, whoa! This is not Sydney Sweeney, but look at that. That's insane. When I first saw it, I thought it was from The Big Short. I've never watched that. Soap that many YouTubers generally promote. Dude, I guess I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, but that is Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie's in The Big Short too, because I know she's in Wolf of Wall Street. Damn, look at that fire sword. Yeah, this is amazing reference material. Look at that. That's so cool. I've never heard of this brand. I've never seen anyone promote it. That's crazy. Okay, does anyone have anything else? Otherwise, we will jump into... Okay, wait, hold on. This is so stupid. Studios are assembling superfan focus groups to assess various materials for a franchise project to avoid social media backlash. They will just tell us if you do that, the fans are going to retaliate. If it's early enough and the movie isn't finished yet, we can make those kinds of changes. What the fuck? Are you stupid? Why weren't you doing this already? Like, genuinely. I know focus testing is a thing, but why were you not already bringing on people who are invested in the series? Why weren't they doing that before? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that seems like such an obvious thing to me. Not a movie executive. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is one of the worst things. Okay, I don't care. No, dipshit. No, it doesn't mean they're gonna fucking write the movie. Just like some guidance. I don't understand why they were doing this before. It seems like such an obvious thing. Especially if they're using an already established and beloved IP. I mean, yeah, if the whole point of them double dipping into something that they've already produced is to get more eyeballs on it, is to get more people's money, then maybe listen to the people who are going to be paying that money. Like, I don't know. It just seems like such an obvious thing to me. Obviously, the majority of money made from a franchise is not going to be coming from the fans. But if you alienate the fans, you're not going to get a substantial chunk of money. So it's just... it's as simple as that. Oh, right, it's Mean Girls Day. Did he cough? No, it's probably the Sydney Sweeney bit. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta look up Sydney Sweeney in the bath. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta look up Sydney Sweeney in the bath. Yeah, for the record, I was not the one who was asking what that ad was, Maddie, so I would be careful with what you clip, because you're the one who's getting exposed in the video here. Yeah, I'm sorry, which of us has the lesbian flag in the in the logo? Can you guess what show I'm from? The Simpsons. You're from The Simpsons, right? I could have sworn... Shit, I should have had this prepared before I said anything.
We're all seeing the freak in the sandals, right? Yes, but this can't be real. We probably...
by many names and take many forms.
Yeah, you're from The Simpsons, right? That's you? Praise made waifu? Jeez, dude. One track mind over here. Are you going to Turkey to praise made waifu? Thought occurred to me, is Aaron live and YouTube just not telling me? Yes, you are. Yeah. I post the schedule. I'll usually tell you guys if I am... He's from Illuminati, the show. I post the schedule on Sundays on the community tab. I will usually tell you guys if I'm going to be late or I miss a day. So if you're unsure, just go and check that. That should tell you when I'm live. Ring the bell, people. Sometimes it doesn't work. It sometimes just doesn't work, man. He's from Gravity Falls. Guys, I know. I love Gravity Falls. It's one of my favorite shows. I love Gravity Falls. I know. I'm making a joke. I'm memeing. Jesus. I'm going to Turkey. I will just happen to be praising maid waifu. I see. Yeah, you have to remember, Gravity Falls, it's funny how dumb you are. You have to remember, oh, I didn't even notice that Wukong is in the scene here. That's literally fucking Wukong. That's Sun Wukong. Blows up Aaron for guessing wrong on purpose. You have to remember that when Gravity Falls came out, I was literally the target demographic. I was 13, 14. Gravity Falls. I was 13 when Gravity Falls came out, like right in the age range. Gravity Falls, is that where this scene in The Simpsons takes place? No, I don't know where this is supposed to take place. It's like a collection of Loki figures. And so it's weird. I've never heard the connection between Sun Wukong and Loki. Love Gravity Falls and wanted a third season so bad. Honestly, perfect ending. I don't think it needs it. Honestly, I think Gravity Falls is the, perfect start to finish. Obviously, there's going to be some stinkers in the mix there, but like it's such a good narrative. It doesn't need it. Tricksters? Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Why is Jesus here? I was 8, just missed it because I didn't pay attention. Damn, I'm old. I'm finding out. Y'all are calling me out. Oh, there's a new My Hero Academia movie. We'll take a look at that in a sec. Hold on. Apparently there was a new a new cinematic released for Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero opening. We'll take a look at that. New My Hero Academia movie is going to be so good. 04, baby. God damn, I got a bunch of toddlers in here. What the fuck are y'all doing? You should be in preschool. Well, daycare. Oh, 08? What the fuck? Okay, y'all, you don't need to be telling me your age. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dog, you're born in 08. How are you even allowed? Like, how are you allowed on the computer? How can you type? How do you know words? 02? That's fine. Now I feel old. No hope. There's no despair. No past. No future. Only Kurumi Tojo. Going to be like 18 next year. Chill. Literal child. Literal baby. Okay. Enough jokes. Did I talk about everything on this? Yes. Okay. Let's do Sparking Zero, and then we'll do My Hero Academia, and then if there's nothing else that seemingly magically pops up, we will do That's the Wrong Your. That's the Wrong Your. Wait, don't read. Stop. Just kidding, I'm thousands of years old. 01. Actually 90 years old. Fuck, I'm 20 in 2 months. That's a crazy thing to come to the realization for. It was crazy when I realized that I have like stopped getting, I have no more milestones. So like from here on out, it's like nothing. I just have to I have to literally do math to figure out how old I am. Like I'll forget at this point. Okay, enough talking. Let's do Dragon Ball. Oops. Oh my God, sorry, so loud. I thought I hit the button, but I didn't. Okay, too many things are happening right now. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Okay, so we switch. That's really bizarre. It switches from like a 30 frames per second cinematic into 60 frames per second gameplay, which is like very jarring to me. This is clearly a cinematic, and it's running at a lower frame rate. And then it swaps over to gameplay. This is gameplay right here.
This guy's stronger than I thought he'd be.
Oh, it's a dub trailer? Whine like a baby? I can't. Okay. Oh, we got Goku Black and Baby in the same... And Frieza's there, obviously. Gameplay. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this game, dude. I'm so excited to suck complete ass at this game. Oh my God, he looks so good. What's up, baby Vegeta?
You can go ahead and die.
Yo, that's sick. Okay, the real thing that's like kind of confusing is like, why do they keep switching between, hate that bald man, he's weird looking. Why do they keep switching between gameplay and cinematic? It's a little bizarre. Like that was gameplay and this is very clearly a cinematic. Oh my God, these models are so good. Okay, one thing I really, really like, Xenoverse 2 had its time, you know, but for some reason they're like still making content for that game, and the fucking cinematics that they release are incredibly gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you've seen some of the newer Xenoverse 2 cinematics. Let me see if I can find... Okay, here. This is like a new universe of like a Tournament of Universes, Tournament of Power. That's what I meant to say.
お前だって分かってんだろ。今のあいつと長吉小林なんて無理だってよ。もういい。第7宇宙ごと破壊するぞ。破壊神様の。
Did they always look like this? Okay, this is not proving the point I thought it would, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Fat Beerus, have you not watched Super? Naked cat looking ass. Still have my Xenoverse 2 copy from 2018. Dude, I have a keychain on my key. Excited for I can be excited for a fighting game that I know I'm gonna suck complete ass at. let's be honest here. I bought Fighters. I can't play Fighters. Holy shit, dude, that's insane. Some of the shots in here, like, I need just the cinematics, honestly. I need just the cinematics. No gameplay. As much as the gameplay looks amazing, like, don't give me this. Give me this. This looks so good. Dude, I wish superheroes, as much as I love superheroes, don't even get me wrong, I loved superheroes. It could have looked like this. Team 4-star guest voices? Who? Who does Team 4-star guest voice in this? Kaiser Neko has been like a default character before. Couldn't be bothered to watch it. Home run bat sound. Oh. God damn. Play 3 days early with the Ultimate Edition? Fuck, dude. Fuck. Do I get the Ultimate Edition so I can play 3 days early? Fuck, dude. Fuck. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, dude. I refuse to hear that Gohan and Kaito were both voiced by Kyle Hibbert. I met him. Last year. I met Kyle Hibbert last year. He signed a Kakyoin print for my niece because he's my favorite. He's her favorite character. Me when your mom fucking got him, dude. What? Yeah. I should have asked for a picture, but yeah, I met Kyle Hibbert. I told him I was watching Baki at the time, so I told him that it was cool that he was in Baki. Go back and listen to the punch in the trailer and the punch. Go back to the punch from Goku in the trailer. Do you know how fucking vague that is? Where is there a punch from Goku? Are we just watching the trailer again from the beginning? I want to meet Kyle Herbert so bad. He seems cool. He seemed cool. Where you said it looked good? Oh, I mean, that's just like a classic Dragon Ball sound effect. Excuse me. Michael just going off on his own thing. Getting 2 books today. That's exciting. I love Dragon Ball. I'm so excited. Is there a Japanese trailer for this, though? Because I kind of, as much as I love the English cast, I love Sean Schemmel. I love Kyle Hebert. This is my favorite. What? People have copies of the game already? People have copies of the game already? I mean, I guess it is just a week away. That's exciting. Eber. Okay, I'll go from there. Eber. Sean Schemmel and Chris Sabat. Yo. Okay. Let me pitch something to you. Animated series. It's animated series, a spy and an ex-military guy have to team up to take care of a child, and they're voiced by H. John Benjamin and Chris Sabat. So then you've got Archer and Zorro. You've got Bob and Vegeta, Bob's Burger and Vegeta, teaming up to Misfit. I just want them to work together. Something Miyu. I want Bob Burger and Vegeta. Want My Hero Academia trailer now? Jesus Christ. Okay, I just want to see if there was a Japanese trailer. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Japanese trailer. If there's a new one. I think this might be Spanish. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. MHA trailer. You're Next is the movie 6 hours ago. Okay, this is a clip from the movie. Let's take a look here. Okay, one thing I don't fully understand. I constantly misread it as sparkling. I mean, that also works too. Include Kira Buckland. Yeah, sure. She could play the child. One thing I don't fully remember, like, was there ever an explanation why young All Might has white sclera? Like, why does All Might have white sclera? I don't understand. Or, I guess the better question is, why does he develop dark sclera? Is that ever explained? It just, like, it's never explained. It's never answered. It's just, in the first movie where they showed off this design, I literally thought it was like an impersonator. I thought it was like supposed to be an All Might impersonator. Are these canon? I don't know. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is happening? Okay, I need to calm down. This is like modern Midoriya, but this is old. Is this time travel? What the fuck is happening right now? I mean, this looks great. Who does this? Is this Mappa? Who does My Hero Academia? I feel like I always have to look this up. It's Bones. Wait, what? This is done by the same studio that does Mob Psycho? I feel like this is always... If I always find this out, this always, like, blows my mind. But this is done by the same studio that does Mob Psycho. But they look so different. Are you kidding me? Mob Psycho Studio. Yeah. What? Ever notice how the Japanese dubs, the male characters have a voice like they sucked a helium balloon? Not always. If it fits for the character, you know, like Goku and Vegeta, great examples. Vegeta's Japanese voice is super sultry. It's super, super deep. Vegeta, Japanese voice. No, that's an older clip. I want super. That's from the OVA. What the fuck? That's crazy. It's supposed to, you know, it's a part of acting. It's a part of the role. Should not have a high voice. I disagree. I think Goku's voice, I think Masako Nozawa is the perfect Goku. To the point that I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that Akira Toriyama was like envisioning her when designing the character. Finds a way to bring us back to Dragon Ball. We literally were just talking about the Dragon Ball game. Of course I'm going to talk about Dragon Ball. What are you talking about? But he's a silly little guy. Exactly. It's the perfect voice for him. You are just conditioned. Don't get me wrong. Sean Schemmel puts on a great performance. Sean Schemmel is an amazing Goku. I mean, neither of them even come remotely close to the fucking big green dub, okay? Let's be real here. Let's get real here. The big green dub. Let's be real here.
Answer me. Who are you?
It's Big Green!
Let that child alone. Let me alone.
It's about time I was allowed to have some fun. Now I'm gonna teach our visitor a lesson.
No, don't do it.
No, don't do it. He's too powerful.
Now I'm gonna teach our visitor a lesson.
No, don't do it. He's too powerful.
It's it's like so it doesn't fit at all. Where's another one? There's got to be a good one. Kamehameha. Oh my god. No, I disagree. I disagree. Masako Nozawa crushes it as Goku. I keep forgetting this is the dub with the cum magic cloud. Oh, Big Green is so funny, dude. Big Green is so funny. Wait, why is Goku's voice so high? Because he's voiced by a woman. He's voiced by acclaimed, talented, extremely, extremely prolific Masako Nozawa. Masako Nozawa. She's been voicing Goku since Goku himself was a child, for the better part of what, like 40 years. Extremely, extremely talented. She not only voiced Kid Goku, but Kid Gohan, Kid Goten, I think adult Gohan as well, and Goku, and various other roles. She was made for the role. He was made for her, I guess I should say. Always thought his voice was low because of Sean Schemmel. With the when they were adapting Dragon Ball into English, when they were dubbing Dragon Ball, they took a more Superman approach to it. That's why the comparisons always come up. Japanese Goku is not as close to Superman as Western audiences think. Japanese Goku is just kind of like a goofball. He's just a trickster. He loves fighting, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't do things for noble reasons. He just does them for fun, right? When they adapted it into English, when they were writing the English story, they took his origin and they rolled with it more as a Superman origin story, which they're very similar. Yes, it's true. So they went with a more Superman approach to the character, and with such they gave him more of a Superman style voice, when that's not really what it is in the original Japanese interpretation of it. If I had a nickel for every time Goku was voiced by Masaka, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. He's the Monkey King Sun Wukong. Exactly. There's even a fun little Akira Toriyama Goku and Wukong. There's a fun little drawing that Akira Toriyama made. This one here. Because, if you didn't know, Dragon Ball is very, very heavily inspired by Journey to the West, which is the Chinese myth that Wukong is from. My Hero Academia? Okay, fine, dude. Fine. We'll stop talking about Dragon Ball. Fine. I mean, this looks like a pretty typical. I don't think I saw all the My Hero Academia movies, but it looks like it's a movie. I still don't understand. There must be some kind of like time traveling thing, or this is like a all for one or a one for all vision or something. I don't know. I don't fully understand what's going on here. Who needs quirk when you have a gun? I mean, if you're what's her name, Night Mage or whatever, then your quirk is your gun. Nighthawk. What's her name? Nightingale? My Hero Academia. Night Hero. No, not Night Eye. What's her name? What's the sniper? What's her name? Leg Gun? Maybe? I forget her name. It was like Nightmare or Midnight or something. No, it wasn't midnight. Fuck. Hello, April. Whole Horse? Yeah, it was Whole Horse. I forgot. The best girl, absolute best girl from My Hero Academia. Fucking you're not wrong. That's the funny part. You're not fucking wrong. It is Whole Horse. Snipe? What's her name? What's her name? Gun Lady. Lady Nagant. That's it. It doesn't have midnight in it. Or night. Lady. That's who I was thinking of. Fucking finally. And obviously it's the lowest fucking quality picture. Hirumi in My Hero Academia. Snipe? Is that her hero name? Hey, CFAB, welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're just about to watch this My Hero Academia trailer, and then we will move on to my review of Wild Robot and DanDaDan. And then I will talk about a bit about my day, and then maybe we'll do some animation. I don't know. Never mind, probably a different character. Have you checked what I said? Have you checked what I said? Actually noting that I made faces for my Roblox characters and it fits them pretty well. Original plan to make a series, but I don't know how to animate. Doing pretty good. Almost Friday. It is almost Friday. Okay, let's take a look at this trailer. What's DanDaDan? We'll talk about it. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Wait, what? Wait. What the fuck? Why does he... Wait. What is happening? Why does he have sclera? Why does he have sclera? Why does he have his... Why are his eyes bright? What is going on? Dark Might? Who's next? Humunculate? What the fuck? Homunculus? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I thought it was a review. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am free on Friday. 2 All Mights. Those are okay. I mean, that would explain why his eyes are like that. What the fuck? Whoa! What the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is that? Wait, dude, what the fuck is that? DanDaDan in the title, massive W. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Seemed like a different guy from All Might. Yes, this is, I think, very clearly now a different guy from All Might. What the fuck? He's huge. Yeah, this is like Cell self-destruct levels. What is happening right now? Also, he's in a different costume. He's in a different costume than here. What is happening? Is this theatrical? Just 2 words, cyber penis. We'll get there. We'll get there. Was that 3D? Which, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I was looking at chat. There's too many things happening right now. Homelander, All Might, maybe Dick, was that 3D? Aaron, was that you? I wish, dude. I wish I was that fucking big. That helicopter, is that what you were asking? That's most likely 3D, yeah. Cyber what? We'll get there. Midoriya? I don't think he was 3D at any point. Like here? No, this is still hand-drawn. The foot... the foot just gets bigger to, like, hint at perspective. But it's definitely hand-drawn. Back a bit. Was that back a bit enough, or did I still miss it? I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything like aggressively CG so far. Aside from that helicopter, maybe, and like a ship. It's when he said it's our turn. Who cares? Let's just watch. Sorry. No, this is not 3D. No, this is hand-drawn. It's just very, very smooth. Sorry, everyone. It's okay. It's all good. I'm the one that derailed. I don't know why, but I really hate Hawk. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why you don't like him. His head's so small. All right. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like My Hero Academia in general. I don't really care about the movies, just to be completely honest with you. I don't know why. It's just like nothing in here kind of like drew my attention and really made me like, oh, I need to see this movie. It doesn't really appeal to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's start, because all of you were talking about it. Let's start with DanDaDan, shall we? I watched, as you guys know, on my list of things I am excited for, right here, October 3rd, is DanDaDan. Today was the first episode released on Netflix. I watched the first episode. I enjoyed the first episode. DanDaDan is good. Let me pull up the opening here so you can see. Not yet. First, it's Wild Robot. Do you want me to talk about this or not? Like, I'll talk about Wild Robot. Too explicit in it, but if that is something that you were uncomfortable with watching, just be warned. It is in the first episode. But other than that, yeah, very, very good first episode. Very strong first episode. I even like the very small bits of action that we get. We get like very, very small instances of action. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. And speaking of, then I should watch this. I mean, yeah, if you like Mob Psycho, like I hope it's going to start playing out more like Mob Psycho. There's kind of like elements to it. What is it? I mean, do you want me to explain what I saw without like just go into spoilers? Like, I can talk about what happens, but that'll just spoil the episode. I don't know if you want me to do that. Toad's watching this, go for it. Praising Cyber Dick. Yeah, I mean, I talked briefly about what that was. There's aliens, but they're also like kind of robots. It's these guys here. They're aliens, but they're kind of robots. They abduct people, and they specifically abduct one of the two main characters, the girl, and they say that they're going to use her as like breeding stock. And so they're essentially going to sexually assault her on the ship. And it's like there's intervention at the last moment, thankfully, but you do get to see what is essentially their cyber penises. Plot isn't spoiling. Then what is spoiling? What is even spoiling if describing the plot is not spoiling? The plot is there's two unlikely companions. One is possessed by a curse. The other one is a psychic. And I guess the idea is that they're trying to break the guy's curse. Wouldn't read a book without knowing what it's about. Well, there you go. I just explained what it's about. It's about these two unlikely friends trying to break the guy's curse. The thing that cars use to create more downward force. Please look it up. Sedix, am I taking it that you read the manga? Did you read the manga? Spoiler? Oh my god, what is happening? My chat is fucking devolving. My chat is fucking devolving. Soda. Okay, let's briefly talk a little bit about Wild Robot. Let's talk a little bit about Wild Robot. It's kind of a little spoiler. Okay, fine. If it looks so good, it has to have a good plot. I mean, not necessarily, to be honest. My brother watched 960 plus anime. That's crazy. Okay. So I'll just briefly go over. I have some notes on my phone. I didn't take them in the theater. I took them after the fact, but we'll just like talk a little bit briefly about the Wild Robot. The first thing I did after I left the theater, then what you described is ass, but I'm assuming it's not ass. Okay, thank you, CFAB. Just got out of the Wild Robot. I'm going to need some time to collect my thoughts, but what an absolutely incredible experience. Highly recommend. I don't like using such definitive terms, but it might be the perfect movie. Now, this was 2 days ago. This was 2 days ago that I tweeted this. Like literally as soon as I left the theater, I sat in my car and I tweeted this. Where do I stand now? Glaze? I will glaze this movie. Absolutely. It's a great movie. But do I think it's the perfect movie? Maybe. It depends on how you define it. But, you know, they aren't showing it here. Oh, bummer, dude. That sucks. Try and see if you can find like a specialty theater that'll like import it. But otherwise, you know, I guess nothing wrong with sailing the seven seas if you catch my drift in that situation. But yeah, Wild Robot was incredible. Absolutely amazing. I was blown away probably within the first like 10 minutes. Not even kidding. It's a really, really good experience. I would highly recommend it to anyone and everyone who is interested. I never read the book, so that's not a prerequisite for enjoying this, I would say. I never read the books that this was based off of. So let's just get started with, I have like a bunch of notes here. We'll just talk a little bit about that. First thing I had written down is one of the trailers that they played before the movie was for the Sonic 3 movie. What do you want? Happy Ghoul Grump? Thank you. What do you guys want? Why are you saying my name? Stop it. It's creepy. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay. I wrote the Sonic movie trailer hits hard in theaters. They cut out the bit with Knuckles' hand. You know, the bit where like Shadow takes Knuckles' hand and he rotates it, but he rotates it in a way that like shouldn't hurt him. They took that part out. They took that part out of the trailer that they showed in the movie. So is what it is. They showed some other trailers. There was one for a movie called Hit Pig that looks stupid. Oh my God, chat. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Okay, so I'll just like talk a little bit about all the points I have. First thing I wrote down, movie is gorgeous. If you had seen the previous DreamWorks movie, was the previous one Puss in Boots, or was there one in between that? DreamWorks. No, Kung Fu Panda 4 came out. Okay. I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 4. If you have seen if you've seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is the perfect movie. Dude, okay, here, straight up. If you liked Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, you will love The Wild Robot. Just straight up. It's not the same movie. It's not related in any way. But if you like Puss in Boots for the reasons I liked Puss in Boots, you will love this movie. You will absolutely adore this movie. Animation is good, but the movie was boring. I disagree. I think Puss in Boots was great. I think Puss in Boots was an amazing movie. And I think this one was better. I'm just perfectly honest with you. So first note I have written down, movie was gorgeous. Movie was absolutely gorgeous. You can see they're leaning very, very heavily into the hand painted aesthetic. They have, you know, the lines of the whiskers are like disconnected, and everything has like a matte paint texture to it. You know, there's like floating dots and bits and outlines and lots of impact frames. It's incredible. It's a gorgeous movie. One thing I really liked, I have this note like a little bit later down. One thing I really liked is that the design of the robot, her name is Roz. She's like a model of robot called a Rosm, whatever. So she goes by Roz. Her design like slowly not evolves, but it changes over the movie. And I really like how subtle it is, how well it progresses to that point. And then there's like a hard reset, which is interesting. But yeah, it's good. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous movie. Aaron, it might be time. What? Loved Puss in Boots 2. Yeah, I loved it as well. I saw that in theaters and I saw this in theaters, and they're both amazing. They're both amazing movies. But I think this one is better. Look at this chat. I see the chat. I see the chat going on. I see a lot of nonsense. Animation is stellar. Love how natural the animals move. Love how weird Roz moves. So yeah, those are 2 points. 2 different points. If you saw the bad guys, those are obviously animal characters, but they move, at least some of them, they move in a very human way. In this movie, I feel like they lean a little bit more on the animals. They lean a little bit more on the animals being animals. You know, the movie starts off with otters just like kind of swimming around doing their own thing. CFAB is saying I should make you a mod. I'm not going to do that right now. But the animation is great. I love the way that Roz moves in the beginning. I love how they animate Roz in the first like half of the movie. One thing I did find a little bizarre after the fact, like this point only came to me like yesterday, but they slowly make Roz act and behave more human progressively throughout the movie, which is like, it's a neat touch because obviously Roz is a robot. It's great to have a character that like becomes more human. It just seems a little weird that she is becoming more human when she's surrounded by nothing but animals. So a little strange. It's a little bit weird of a touch, but you know, it's still a cool progression to see for the character. Ultimate Iron Giant. Pacing is great. Never felt too quick. Never dragged. I still believe that. I did have to get up and pee at one point, unfortunately, and it was like during a semi-climactic part, so I did miss like a bit of plot. Unfortunately, I was able to like kind of piece it together. But Aaron, spoiler. What? Aaron? Ultimate Giant? What is happening? Okay, I just have to ignore chat right now. But yeah, it was the pacing was really good. Did you use the Movie P app? No, I basically was just like, oh, I can hold it in for the whole movie. And then like an hour in, I was like, fuck. Sedek spoiled the game. Oh yeah, no spoilies. Don't spoil us. Episode's been out for days. We try to avoid spoilers for Danganronpa. Yeah. Other note I had written down. Will I get banned? No, I'm not going to ban you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everyone makes mistakes. Could it fix that? Thank you. My job is done. Okay, dude. It was great writing. I don't think I cringed a single time during the movie, which is very impressive for something that's made for kids. Let's be real here. This movie was written for kids, and the fact that there wasn't like a single moment that I cringed is very impressive. Do the Men in Black flash pen thing. It was also very funny. It was incredibly funny, especially like the first half. There's like a lot of really quick and really funny slapstick jokes and really well written bits. It's super funny. Don't think I cringe anywhere, even at Technobabble. Multiple places felt like it could have been the ending. That's kind of like a criticism that you can have in a lot of cases for like a lot of movies, but you know, they do kind of set up like an ongoing series, or at least like something else that could come after this. Why does Roz become more human progressively? I like how her design evolves over time. Yeah, so that's all the That's all the notes I had written down. You know, I'm not really a movie reviewer, as you can probably tell, but it's a great movie. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I will probably not see it again while it's in theaters, but I really want to. I do actually like super want to go back and watch it again. But it's great. Definitely go and check out The Wild Robot if you have a chance. Definitely will watch this. Yes, absolutely. We should do, dude, you know what would be cool? We could do like a book club, but for movies. We could do like I tell you guys to go watch a movie, and then the next week we can like talk about it. That'd be cool. Okay. Unless anyone has anything else that they want looked at or talked about, I can move on to my day. No anime, though. I reserve the right to decide whatever we watch, and it will definitely include anime at some point. I can talk a little bit about the repair cafe that I was volunteering at, which is why I wasn't streaming yesterday. And I can talk a little bit about my day. Let's just pop over here so I can close this and get Blender open up in the meantime. Hey, you used the right URL. I'm proud of you. So today, well, let's start with yesterday. I did not stream. Well, let's back way the fuck up. Let's go back to Tuesday. I ended stream here. I did not stream over on twitch.tv/AaronGisme because I was going to see The Wild Robot. So I went to go see it. I didn't get popcorn because it was going to be too many calories, but I did get a hot dog. I got a hot dog, and that was pretty good. Sat down for the movie, loved it, absolutely loved it. And then afterwards, I went and visited my family, and just like chatted for a bit. Went to sleep, woke up the next day, and did cardio. Now, here's the thing: I've been talking about wanting to run for a while. I've been talking about wanting to go on runs for a while. So in order to work myself up to that, in order to work myself up to that, I did high intensity interval training on a treadmill. My Wednesday cardio is supposed to be interval training, so I did interval training on a treadmill, which included basically the way it was. I don't know if it was like specifically kilometers per hour, but I did 2 minutes on 10 and 1 minute on 5, on and off for 20 minutes. The last minute or so, I went up to a 15, and I ultimately, by the end of the whole workout, I ended up running, I think it was like 2.8 kilometers, which in feet or yards, maybe, I don't know, 2.8 kilometers in feet. Let's do miles. So I ran about 1.7 miles. I ran 1.7 miles in about 20 minutes in my high intensity interval training. I probably could have done, I could probably do faster, but that was like the first time I'd ever ran. Well, okay, sprinting. It was a jog. It was a jaunty. I mean, I was exhausted, but I did not get nauseous. So I think that's like a pretty good indicator of how far my cardio has come. Cause like I used to get completely fucking knocked out, like completely winded just from like sprinting across the road. Right. And now I was able to do this 20 minutes of sprinting without so much as like a single shred of nausea, which is great for me. The problem that I've now currently run into is my quads are basically destroyed. Good job. Thank you. Yeah. But for the past 2 days, I've been walking with a limp because the upper, I don't know what it's called, like the upper part where your quad attaches, the inner part, destroyed, absolutely destroyed. I can barely walk right now. I have trouble getting into my car because like you have to lift your leg up to put it in, and like that's the part of the muscle overperforming. I mean, it's also I don't run. So it's not so much as overperforming as performing for the first time. Excuse me. But yeah, I did cardio. which was, you know, it sucked, but I got it done. And then I went to work. And then when I got home from work, what did I do yesterday when I got home? I was supposed to do dishes and then I didn't. I probably just like sat on my phone and watched stuff. And then the repair cafe time came around. So I was supposed to be there for 5:30. I got there like basically just on time, which was a little late because they actually started a little early. But, you know, I could only stay for an hour that time yesterday. We had like a family dinner that I had to get to, so I could only stay there for about an hour. And obviously I was very nervous because if you were here the last time I did a repair cafe and I talked about it, it didn't go the greatest. I could really only do like one thing. I fixed a watch and that was basically it. So I was like pretty nervous when this one came around. The only reason I was like really committed to doing it. Have you seen mouth washing? I have no idea what that is. And it's probably gross, so I probably won't. So I was very nervous, but I had basically promised this one guy from the last one that I was going to take a look at his computer at the next one. It's a game. Okay, hold on. CFAB's making me look up mouth washing, whatever the fuck that is. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the... That's fucking disgusting. I was right. It's disgusting. Aaron Tech Tips at it again. It's funny you mentioned that. Actually, I don't know if this is like something I should talk about or not, but have I talked about that I almost worked for Linus Tech Tips? Have I ever talked about that? Don't mind us for chatting about Danganronpa and stuff. I mean, I've been doing that the whole time. No, I didn't talk about this. Yeah, this probably would have been 2-3 years ago at this point. They had a writer position available. And I applied for it, and I like got through the application process. I even met James and Linus himself in a video interview, and I think they said it was like one of 5 people to make it to that stage, which was really cool. Which one is that? Second game? Oh, you're talking about Danganronpa. I think they said it was like one of 5 people to make it to like final interview. And then they passed me over. They said they were going to go a different direction. Excuse me. And then 18 months later, I don't know if it was on the dot, but I remember it was like a year and a half. James actually emailed me back and was like, hey, we have like a position and we were like seeing if you were interested in filling it. And unfortunately at the time, it just really wasn't like working out. I was just starting another job. There was some unfortunate news in the family. It was a very strange time for me. It was a very weird time for me. And I didn't think I was ready to just pack up and move to BC for a writing job that I didn't know if I was going to be good at or not. So it is one of my biggest, I wouldn't say regrets, because to say regret is to say that I don't appreciate or enjoy where I'm at right now in life. It's not a regret. It's just, it's the biggest what if that I kind of have in my life, where it's like, what if I had agreed, and what if I had just like packed up and moved to BC, and what if I was an on-screen camera personality at Linus Media Group? I don't know. I might not be here. So it's what it is. No sense in dwelling on what might have been. Just gotta live the best for what will be. None of you care. None of you are paying attention. So I did the repair cafe yesterday. The only reason I went was because one guy was like, "Oh, I have this computer. I want it wiped. What if you got a $5,000 upgrade, dude? That would be fucking awesome." You listen. I appreciate it, Mashwit. You're one of the real ones. Let's start some drama here. Excuse me. So what? The only reason I went to I keep saying the same line because I keep like losing my train of thought. I went to the repair cafe because this one guy wanted his computer wiped and reset. So I was like, okay, I'll meet you at the next one. I show up to the next one. I have a monitor with me. I have keyboard and mouse with me. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. That's the wrong "your," but I still appreciate it. I show up with like a ton of equipment ready. I had more than just a screwdriver this time. And I get there and the guy is there and I'm like, oh, hey, like I'm here to specifically fix your computer. I'm not going to be staying for too long, but I'll do it. And he's like, oh, I forgot. Great. He forgot that he had told me that he wanted me to wipe his computer. Whatever. I'm already there. Let's just get this over with. Excuse me. Aaron is my biggest hater. Yeah, totally. So the guy forgot his computer. He didn't have his computer with him. So like the whole reason I was there is like out the window. But whatever. I sit down. First woman comes up, brings a stand mixer and is like, hey, it's making like a weird noise. And also it's not like getting up to speed properly. So I open it up, give it a spray with some compressed air that I had to borrow from someone. And it seemingly was running a little bit better. We plugged it into the wall and it also was able to get up to full speed. So I told her maybe try a different outlet. It could be a power delivery issue at your home. It could be a problem with that outlet itself. So that's considered resolved. We got that one fixed up. So I was feeling pretty good about that one. And then the next one was a woman that came in with a camera. She said she couldn't turn on the camera because the lens wasn't retracting properly. And so she wasn't able to use the camera. So I was like, okay, I'm not like an expert with cameras, but I'll take a look here. She had dropped it. And so I looked at the lens and it was like bent upward, right? Like it was very visibly, not so visibly that I didn't take apart the camera before I noticed it, which I did. But once I noticed it, it was just a simple matter of making sure it was back in place, like so that the mechanism could close properly. And we got it working. So the camera worked perfectly fine after that. So that was 2 for 2, which is awesome. Much better than the first time we had done this. Each time he says Aaron, I think Aaron. It's a common mistake. Amazing. Yeah. So I fixed a stand mixer. I fixed a camera, and then it was like 6:45. So I should have been gone by then because I had to be somewhere at 7. It's 6:45, and someone comes up to me and is like, "Hey, we have a woman here with a computer that she needs help with." So I'm like, "Oh shit, fuck yes, I would love to help out with a computer. This is the first computer that I've had." So I'm like, okay, I have to be out of here in like 10 minutes at the latest, but I'll take a look at this woman's computer. She brings up, it's like a pretty ancient looking desktop. It's a Inspiron, some Dell, it's a Pavilion. It's an HP Pavilion. She brings it up. It's got like an AM3 processor in it, so it's probably like 20 years old. And it's like covered in dust. So I take the compressed air canister, give it a big spray, big fucking wall of dust just gets sprayed completely out of that thing. It's a good thing we did it outside because that would have been fucking disgusting. Don't you wash it with water? No. Canister? Okay, dude. Yeah, I misspoke. I spray it with the canister and then we bring it back inside and we start hooking it up. And I'm like, what problem? Like, why did you bring this in today? And she's like, well, the light's not coming on. The light on the button, like the power button, is not coming on. So I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm thinking this could be like any issue. So I hook it up. I hook it up with her monitor, hook it up with her keyboard and mouse, which she conveniently brought for me. And it wasn't posting. So if you are unfamiliar with computers, like I know CFAB is, when you boot up your computer and it goes to your motherboard's splash screen, so it says like ASRock or Asus, or it says whatever manufacturer of motherboard you have, that's called posting. Powers on, I don't know what it stands for, but if you get to your BIOS, which is the operating system that your motherboard runs on, your computer has posted, right? So when I was hitting the power button, the fans inside her computer were spinning up, the light on her power supply was on, the light on her motherboard was on, but it wasn't posting. right? So that could be, again, that could be one of any problem. It could be a problem with the power, not the power, the display cable. It could be a problem with the monitor. It could be a problem with the motherboard. It could be a problem with the processor. It could be a problem with the RAM. It could be the RAM sending the motherboard into a boot loop. Power on self-test. I knew it was something power related, but it wasn't even posting. So this is bad news, but it's not completely hopeless yet. I take my monitor, I plug it into my monitor to see maybe it's her monitor that's not working. It doesn't work. It still doesn't post. It still doesn't post. So that's real bad. So I do all the tests in the book. I do all the troubleshooting tests in the book. I reseat the motherboard, not the motherboard. I reseat the processor. I reseat all the power connectors. I take out the RAM. I do whatever I can. Aaron, if you didn't save her computer, it might be time to retire. Well, I guess it might be time to retire because unfortunately, even after all those troubleshooting steps, we were not able to pin down what the problem was. But I do think that it is most likely a problem with the processor. If I were to make an assumption based off of what I saw, because her keyboard was not receiving information, and her motherboard had an indicator light, it leads me to believe that it was her processor. Unfortunately, I don't just keep AM3 CPUs in my pocket at all times, at least not anymore, not since the incident. So I didn't have a spare to test it with, which would have been the indicator. If I popped a CPU that I knew for a fact worked in there, that would have told me if that was the motherboard or the CPU that was the problem. But I assume that it was either the motherboard or the CPU. Was it an old lady? Yes, it was an old lady. So I assured her, I said, don't worry, all your data should still be fine. We're not even getting to a place where your motherboard is the problem. I had a core of my old i5 6500 CPU die once before. It wasn't even that close to modern. This was like an Athlon. Like it was like an AM3 Athlon. You did this to an old lady. Look, there's only so much you can do. Like if it's a dead component in the motherboard, if it's one of the processor, if it's a dead core, you're not opening that thing up and fixing it. I'm not Intel. I'm not AMD. So I did what I could. I cleaned it. I made sure it was nothing I could take control of. You know, I tried running it without the RAM in it, see if that was maybe the problem. It wasn't. I reseated all the connectors. I reseated the CPU. I did everything. There's not really much you can do aside from replacing the parts. And I obviously didn't have parts with me. Delit it? Yeah, I'm fucking sitting there with literally just a screwdriver in my hand, prying open the processor IHS. But yeah, I assured her that most likely your data should still be fine. Bro keeps yapping. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this what you wanted instead? Bro keeps yapping. Get your fucking sass out of here. I'm sorry, clap back. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but I still had fun, you know, opening that up and working on that. And then I went home for family dinner and yeah, and then I went into work today and now it's now. So you're basically caught up. I worked out today. I'm getting super, super close in chin up. Honestly, I might have even done it. Like I might have even done a proper chin up today, but I don't know. I'll probably have to keep doing it until I feel like super duper confident about it. Aaron a demon? Yeah. I'm a Damon. I'm Matt Damon. Oh my god, how the fuck are we already 2 hours into the stream? Jesus Christ, we haven't even started the animation yet. Sock it, Damon. Sock it to ya. Ay, 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 dude. Nappy nap buyers. You know what? I could use a nap. I've not been feeling like the super best lately. When is Majwit getting mod? As soon as I make money and I can pay Majwit for being a mod. I don't want to ask people to be mods if I can't like compensate them. I know it's probably like not standard, but like why would I ask people to devote time? You'll do it for free? Why would I ask you to devote time if I'm not going to compensate you? I don't know. I got to think of something. It's a small community. I don't need a mod right now at the moment. He's already here. I know he's already here, but he's also a different time zone. So if I were to keep, you know, it's already like 1 a.m. for him. I do it only when I'm here. Exactly. So if I stream any later than now, like he should be in bed right now. Unless, no, you said you have tomorrow off, so maybe you'll stay up all night. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. It's professional streaming stuff that I have to think about eventually, but now is not that time. It's time for the amazing Himiko's magic show. Do you have anything else? Not like prepared. We were just going to jump into Blender. So share? Do you have anything else? So share? I have an idea. Oh, I see. Don't make Maddie a mod. They'll silence any Kurumi praise. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Welcome. Moshwit, why did you delete your comment? Silence spoilers? I can silence spoilers. Mistype? Oh, I see. Okay, it's getting super fucking warm in here, so I'm gonna turn on my AC again. Literally going to school right now and I hate it. Hang in there, brother. It doesn't stay like that forever. It gets better, don't worry. Is it time to animate Best Girl? Sure, why not? You're going to school, it's nighttime for me? That's the wrong you're. Unless they are going to be a professor. That's true. I didn't think of that. Aaron, no? Okay. What's the audio?
The amazing...
Oh my god, why is this running so... Oh, I do this every time. It's because of how many things are on screen right now. New catchphrase for Aaron. Aaron, how dare you? What? What did I do? Someone explain it to me like I'm 25. Oh, you had not done anything yet? Yes, we have not started this animation yet.
The amazing...
How dare you correct me? I will correct every single person in this stream if they use the wrong your and they use the wrong there. Stop correcting the wrong uses of theirs. No, I will not stop doing that. This is my show. This is my domain. You are all trapped in my domain expansion.
The amazing Himiko.
That's so loud, dude. What the fuck? I am your god. I am your moneymaker. You're my moneymaker. You are my moneymaker. So, care to explain, oh mighty moneymaker, why the last stream only made 50 cents? Care to explain that? Moneymaker? Not doing a great job there, are ya? You're such a loser. Let them be happy. They're here to watch you. That's both the wrong you're and the wrong there. Because you correct them, I will make it known every time you misspeak. Deal? Shocker. I know, dude. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that I get anything at all from it, to be perfectly frank. $741 frames. Holy fuck, dude. Has the previous animation done well? It's doing all right. It's just crossed 2,000 views. Today it got kind of a good bump. It got a pretty sizable bump today. Can see it in my keep seeing it in my recommendeds. That's cool. Thank you, YouTube. Yeah, it had a big bump today, like early this morning for some reason. Anyways, everybody shut up. It's time to animate Maid Waifu. One track mind over here. I have blackmail, remember? Is it when you asked me to look up Sydney Sweeney bathtub stuff? Is that the blackmail? Well said. CFAB, you missed some shit. Excuse me. Fix chat? What's wrong with chat? I'm gonna beat ya? That's a mature response.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Not lined up. Is that better? These streams keep getting more lore and blackmail. Yeah, I just can't. You know, they're taking advantage of a neurodivergent guy with Tourette's. It's kind of fucked up, but whatever. Zoom in on the left. Wait, the Himiko show was real? Jesus, what episode is this? This is 15? Just say sorry? What are you asking me to say sorry for? You're gonna go eat dinner? Okay. Enjoy your dinner. The true best girl. I could have her react. Isn't it midnight for Maddie? It's only 7:10 for me. Wait, can you give Maj mod so he can test what he can do? No. No.
Others to help too.
I could do when Angie says like, "Oh, I'm supposed to ask people to help." I could have Kurumi like kind of perk up, be like, "Oh my god, I can help out with something. I can do something."
Go and I will begin the prep work, and I'm supposed to ask others to help too.
So when she says that, she like perks up, and then when she says, "But I'm not going to," she like gets a little upset.
But I'm not doing that. Bye.
What's the idea for the bit? It's just kind of going to be like an extended, this is like 30 seconds or like 20 seconds. It's going to be like an extended bit where they're just, it's going to be more world building than specifically like a funny bit. But here, I'll just play the clip from the beginning.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
Don't worry, admission is free. Actually, I guess admission will just be your smiles.
So you're out of this, that guy with the mask on.
Himiko and I will begin the prep work, and I'm supposed to ask others to help too. But I'm not doing that. Bye.
The amazing Himiko.
So it's not like strictly one bit. It just kind of felt like a more cohesive narrative that was being told here. So I decided to stitch a bunch of stuff together. In terms of characters, obviously, Himiko.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
That could be Shuichi, that could be Kokichi, it could also be Rentaro. We could use Rentaro. I'll see you when you get finished this week. I mean, I hate that you are making that bit, but you're probably right. Like, this is a very long one. I would not be surprised if it takes more than a couple weeks. Like, let's just be real here. Wait, Aaron, what's up? Two characters reacting. Cross-reference. What do you mean by cross-reference? Cross the series? What specific character are you trying to go for? I don't understand.
Don't worry, admission is free.
We need Korekio. We need Korekio. We need Kurumi. Kurumi would not say that's dumb.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
I feel like it's also like it is a very Kokichi line. What you did with I'm sort of a detective, but like what character are you imagining here? I probably won't, because I said that one's specifically going to be non-canon to this like continuity we're setting up. Have you used Miyu? Not in a speaking role, technically. Oh, hello. Forgot about these guys up here. Not in a speaking role. That would be fitting for her.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
Okay, so she could do that, and then Kokichi could be like laughing.
Dumb.
Don't worry, admission is free. Actually, I guess admission will just be your smiles. So you're...
And then Korekio. Okay, so let's start getting rid of characters we don't need. We don't need Tsumugi, probably. We don't need Shuichi. We don't need Kaito. We probably don't need Gonta. We don't need Kibo. We don't need Kaede. We don't need Ryoma. We don't need Rentaro. We don't need Maki. We don't need Tsumugi. I mean Tenko, not Tsumugi. I'm stupid. Nagito could possibly be the one to say that's dumb. I'm probably not going to use a DR2 character, just to be completely honest with you, like ever again. Maybe Gundam again. I just don't like a lot of their designs, to be honest. I would want to like remake the designs. Oops.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
Don't worry, admission is free. Actually, I guess admission will just be your smiles.
So you're out of this, that guy with the mask on.
Himiko and I will begin the prep work, and I'm supposed to ask others to help too. But I'm not doing that. Bye!
Okay, I think that's all the characters we would need. Anyone else is going to be just like in the background. Anyone aside from this is just going to be in the background. And speaking of the background, I will be able to get away with using the cafeteria set that we already made because that's where the original clip takes place. There isn't like too much to it, so we're going to have to add stuff, but just for the time being, like that'll give me a sense of scale. BRB, go for it.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Okay, so I could have Himiko giving away like flyers, or she could be putting up a flyer. Excuse me. She could be putting up flyers.
The amazing Himiko's magic show is finally opening!
Huh? A magic show? But that's dumb.
She could be standing on the table if that's. She could be standing on the table if that's not too difficult. No, it's not. It's not the worst. But then I would have to draw. No, I can do that. I can do that. Fuck, this is going to be a nightmare to composite. I'm going to be honest. I'm like not feeling 100%. You can probably hear it in my voice. I feel like I'm not in like a great space to like plan this animation out right now. Is there anything I can do? I could do, you know what? I might do set design. Thank you, ChatGPT, for that poem. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna thank ChatGPT for diddly squat. Be sure to sleep before you start it. You need the energy to animate Best Girl. Just you know what? I can appreciate a one-track mind. I can appreciate it. It's quite impressive. I am kind of tired though. I might like actually turn in early for today. Ijda, thank you for dropping by, Majwit. I appreciated it. I'll hopefully have more energy for tomorrow. Oh wait, no, tomorrow I'm not doing a day stream. I'm doing a night stream because I have to do my laundry. You say one track mind, I say dedicated to the true best girl in the entire franchise. That's crazy. When Chiaki's just right there, you know? Oh, blasphemy? Yeah. I'm suddenly like really feeling my exhaustion here.
The amazing.
Okay, let's do like a little bit of set design, and then I might call it there. I might have to cancel tonight's gaming stream. Like I might actually just go to bed in the next like hour or so. No, I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, I haven't been playing Zelda, so I'm not like really any further. Strike a pose. Are we doing Twitch tonight? I'm gonna say probably not. No, I gotta get some sleep. I'm probably gonna have some fucking crazy fever dreams tonight, if I'm being real. The man's tired, let him sleep. Thank you, Michael. We did some good stuff today, you know? We talked a lot about anime. Ba ba da. Ba ba da na 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 na. Hello? Okay, this is the background that I made for that other animation. Unfortunately, I think it's broken now in the newer versions of Blender. Oh no, because I took the thing out. No, we're good. Never mind. Gotta sleep. Bye, Aaron. Thank you for dropping by, Oizen. You've told me how to say your name before, but I can't remember, so I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna model the chair. I'm gonna model the chair, and then that'll probably be the last thing I do. I'll model this chair if it's the last thing I do. It's not an amazing view, but I'll do what I can. Oh, excuse me. Bum 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 bum. Let Karumi hear your plate, and you shall model that chair. I need to model a chair so that the queen herself can rest upon it. Yes, you understand we shall make a loyalist out of you? That's funny. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. I sneezed and coughed at the same time. That was the worst. I think I'm dying. I just got a message. My friend just texted me, bless you. The fuck are you doing in here? Hey, Michael McDonald, thank you so much. 10 euro, what does that convert to for me? Holy shit, that's a lot more than 10 in my currency. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We will make Karumi a part of this, don't worry. Rest assured. Thank you. This is something extra for you, including the best girl. Love it. Thank you. I shall go now. It's almost midnight and I need sleep. Thank you so much for dropping by, Michael McDonald. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow over on twitch.tv/AaronGisme. I actually put in the schedule 9 p.m. In case you were hoping to drop by. 9 p.m. EST. Hopefully we will do that, and I won't be feeling like shit. May Karumi bless your prosperity. Thank you. How would they drop by even later than they are now? I mean, it's the weekend. I don't know. I don't know y'all's schedules. Except I do know a little bit about your CFAB. I know you do football and whatnot. 3 a.m. is crazy. What are you adding to this background? Well, I'm planning on like I see it in my head. I see in my head the camera like this, sort of. So like Kimiko standing on the table and everyone kind of like congregating in front of it. And so I need to do this wall and I need to do the floor. And also some chairs, because there's chairs in the cafeteria usually. Okay. I don't love the design just in general, but I think it's fine. Is that the end of this already? Jesus Christ. Mario and Luigi. Okay, there's a chair. That's like kind of good enough, right? I mean, I guess this should be thicker. Damn, I should have done this with curves. That would actually have been better. Alright, I'm fading kind of fast, so unfortunately, for as much as I would love to make like tons more progress on this, I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey. No, I'm sorry, dude. I gotta take care of myself. Today was pretty good. You know, we weren't super productive, unfortunately, but you know, we had a lot of convo, we had a lot of conversation, we saw a lot of cool stuff. So I will hopefully see you on the next one. Sorry that today got kind of thrown for a loop, but I will try and take care of myself so I'm a little bit in better shape tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.